Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Nishit Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Parliament passes Constitution 126th Amendment Bill seeking extension of reservation for SCs and STs in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies for another 10 years. Government is totally committed to constitutionally safeguard political, linguistic, cultural and land rights of Assamese people, assures the Prime Minister. Assam Chief Minister calls for peace, asks people not to be misled by rumours. Supreme Court dismisses a batch of petitions seeking review of its Ayodhya case verdict. In Jharkhand, polling concludes peacefully for the third phase of Assembly elections today, nearly 62% polling recorded. Maha Vikas Aghadi government allocates portfolios and light to moderate rains in various parts of northern India leads to dip in temperature. Parliament has passed the Constitution 126th Amendment Bill 2019 with the Rajya Sabha approving it today. The upper house cleared the bill unanimously as all 163 members present voted in favour of the bill. The bill has already been passed by the Lok Sabha. The bill seeks to extend the reservation for SCs and STs in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies by another 10 years till January 25, 2030. Replying to discussion on the bill, Law and Justice Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said the government is not in favour of implementing creamy layer criteria in the reservation of SC/ST. He said this section has faced discrimination and are extremely deprived and government's stand has been cleared in the Supreme Court. He also said the government is trying to set up All India Judicial Service and it is of the view to provide reservation to SCs and STs in it. He reiterated the commitment of the government towards reservation of these communities, saying the NDA regime is not going to make any changes in it. He said the government acknowledges the contribution of Anglo-Indian communities in the field of education and armed forces. Cutting across the party lines, opposition parties supported the bill but raised questions over the non-inclusion of Anglo-Indians from the ambit of it. When the minister was replying, members from the Congress objected to some of his comments and staged a walkout for a brief period. Rajya Sabha today passed the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order Second Amendment Bill 2019. The bill aims to modify the list of the scheduled tribes in the state of Karnataka by including some communities in it. The bill was passed after a brief discussion. The government has decided to sell its entire 100% stake in Air India under the proposed disinvestment process. Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said this in a written reply in the Lok Sabha today. He said after formation of the new government, Air India's specific alternative mechanism AISM has been reconstituted and the reinitiation of the strategic disinvestment of Air India has been approved. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has assured the people of Assam that they have nothing to worry after the passing of the Citizenship Amendment Bill. In a tweet, Mr. Modi assured them that no one can take away their rights, unique identity and beautiful culture, and it will continue to flourish and grow. The Prime Minister said the central government is totally committed to constitutionally safeguard the political, linguistic, cultural and land rights of the Assamese people as per the spirit of Clause 6. The Clause 6 of Assam Accord seeks to provide constitutional, legislative and administrative safeguards to protect, preserve and promote the cultural, social, linguistic identity and heritage of the Assamese people. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal assured that people should not be worried about the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Talking to AIR News, Mr. Sonowal said that culture, language as well as political and land rights of the people of Assam will be guarded by implementing the Assam Accord. He said the Prime Minister and Union Home Minister already said that the centre is committed to implement the Clause 6 of the Assam Accord. The Chief Minister said that some people are running propaganda in the name of Citizenship Amendment Bill. The state government has transferred Guwahati Police Commissioner Deepak Kumar. Senior IPS officer Munna Prasad Gupta will be the new Guwahati Police Commissioner. Our correspondent reports that 2 persons succumbed to injuries at Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. They were allegedly injured in police action. 3 persons, including cops, were injured in clashes in Guwahati. Defying curfew, hundreds of people gathered at Latasil in Guwahati under the aegis of All Assam Students' Union. Protesters damaged vehicles and blocked roads. Indefinite curfew continues at Guwahati city and Dibrugarh, while night curfew has been imposed at Jorhat and Tinsukia. The Army and the Assam Rifles are deployed at Guwahati, Dibrugarh, Morigaon and Tezpur. Train and flight movement has also been affected. At some places, protesters attacked the houses of the BJP workers. Educational institutions also remained closed in a few districts. A delegation from Tripura of Joint Movement Against Citizenship Amendment Bill today met the Home Minister Amit Shah and discussed their concerns over the CAB. They were assured by the Home Minister that their concerns would be addressed. After his assurance, they have called off their strike. Replying to a debate on the Citizenship Amendment Bill in the Rajya Sabha yesterday, Home Minister Amit Shah explained the significance of the bill.
8 अप्रैल 1950 को जो समझौता हुआ, उनको दोनों ने पक्षों ने स्वीकृति दी। अल्पसंख्यक समुदाय के सदस्य बहुसंख्यकों के साथ अपने देश में सार्वजनिक जीवन में भागीदारी, राजनीतिक अथवा अन्य कार्यालय का पद ग्रहण करने तथा अपने देश की सिविल तथा सशस्त्र बलों में सेवा करने का समान अवसर दिया जाएगा। ये दोनों देशों ने एक दूसरे देश को वादा किया था। और किसको वादा किया था? अपने अपने देश में रहे हुए अल्पसंख्यकों।
Talking to All India Radio News, senior political analyst Ashok Tandon also echoed similar views on the bill.
शरणार्थी कैंपों में रह रहे थे, इनको नागरिकता नहीं थी। अब इस कानून के तहत ऐसे सभी लोग जो अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान से यहाँ पर आए, तो जिनका ओरिजिन, कंट्री ऑफ ओरिजिन इंडिया है या था, वो कहाँ जाएं? तो ऐसे लोगों को इस बिल के तहत अब सारी सुविधा दी जाएगी।
Hindu refugees from Pakistan living in Majnu Kathila in Delhi are celebrating the passage of Citizenship Amendment Bill 2019. A family residing in the resettlement colony named after the newborn daughter Nagarikta after Parliament passed the bill. Speaking to AIR News, mother of the newborn, Aarti, said the baby was born while the Lok Sabha was discussing the bill and they are very happy.
नागरिकता खुशी के मारे नागरिकता नाम रख, हमें तो बहुत खुशी मिल रही है। हमें नागरिकता मिल गई, दो खुशियां मिली है। मेरी बेटी नागरिकता होगी, नागरिकता मिल गई।
Magan, who came to Delhi from Pakistan nearly 6 years ago, said their life was troubled and very painful in Pakistan.
हमारे को 5-6 साल हो गया है, वो तो खुशियां हैं हमारी, हमारा नागरिकता बन गया, अच्छा करा है।
A youth, Radhe Kishan Advani, said they are celebrating on the passage of the bill.
नागरिकता इंडिया की कर रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान से आए तो इंडिया के ही आपको बनाएंगे। पहले पाकिस्तानी कैंप बोलते थे, अभी तो रिफ्यूजी कैंप बोलने लग रहे हैं। मोदी सरकार को बहुत धन्यवाद हो।
Majnu Kathila area is home to about 150 Hindu families who fled Pakistan to seek refuge after religious persecution. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The Supreme Court today dismissed a batch of petitions seeking review of its November 9 Ayodhya land dispute case verdict, which cleared the way for construction of Ram Temple at a disputed site. A 5-judge bench headed by Chief Justice S.A. Bobade, which took these pleas for consideration in chamber, rejected them after finding no merits. There were 18 review petitions, out of which 9 had been filed by parties who were part of the earlier litigation and the other 9 filed by third parties. The bench considered review pleas of only those who were parties to the 4 lawsuits filed initially. With the rejection of these review petitions, the consequential request of parties for an open court hearing on these pleas also got dismissed. In Jharkhand, polling concluded peacefully for the third phase of Assembly elections today. An estimated 62.35% polling has been recorded. Talking to media persons in Ranchi, Chief Electoral Officer of Jharkhand, Vinay Kumar Chaube, said that polling ended peacefully in all the 17 assembly segments spread over 8 districts. The CEO said that the percentage is likely to increase after receiving the final poll figures. Mr. Chaube said with respect to 2014 assembly elections, this time there is a 1.67% decline in voting percentage on 17 seats. Electoral fortune of 309 candidates, including 32 women candidates, are sealed in the EVMs in this phase. More from our correspondent.
In Naxal-affected areas, voters were enthusiastic to cast their vote. Maximum 77% polling registered in Silli constituency, followed by 73 in Ijagarh and 70.5 in Ramgarh assembly segment. Out of 17 assembly seats, 13 assembly segment crossed the ceiling of 60% polling percentage. Divyang voters outnumbered all class of electorate with more than 88% turnout witnessed in this section. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, AIR News, Ranchi.
In Jharkhand, campaigning for the fourth and fifth phase of assembly elections in the state has gained momentum. Senior leaders of all political parties are taking a whirlwind tour of the state and addressing rallies to woo the voters. Portfolios in the Maha Vikas Aghadi government in Maharashtra were allotted today, 2 weeks after Uddhav Thackeray was sworn in as Chief Minister along with 6 ministers, 2 each from Shiv Sena, NCP and Congress. Our correspondent reports that state cabinet expansion is likely to take place after the winter session of the state legislature ends on December 21st. More from our Mumbai correspondent.
Shiv Sena leader Eknath Shinde has been given the charge of home, urban development, forest, environment, water supply, water conservation, tourism, public undertakings and parliamentary affairs departments. Nationalist Congress Party Minister Jayant Patil has been allocated finance and planning, housing, public health. Congress Senior Minister Balasaheb Thorat has been given revenue, energy, medical education. Nivedita Borkar, AIR News, Mumbai.
Bangladesh Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen has postponed his visit to India. He was scheduled to arrive in New Delhi this evening to take part in the 6th Indian Ocean Dialogue in the national capital. Briefing media in New Delhi, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said the Bangladesh side had conveyed that the minister has changed his program on account of domestic issues pertaining to the commemoration of the Victory Day in Bangladesh on 16th December. He added that any speculation that this development is connected with legislation adopted by the Parliament yesterday regarding the Citizenship Amendment Bill is unwarranted. Delhiites witnessed thunder showers this evening which brought the temperature down by several notches. The late evening rain also brought the air pollution levels down. The air quality index level came down to 150, which falls in the poor category. Maximum temperature was recorded at 18 degrees Celsius, while the minimum came down to 12 degrees Celsius, which is 4 notches below the normal. Met Department has forecast thunderstorm with hail tomorrow as well. Uttarakhand today witnessed fresh spell of snowfall in the higher altitudes, along with medium rainfall in many areas, triggering cold waves across the state. The Met Department has predicted heavy to very heavy snowfall at altitudes 2200 meters and above in Uttarkashi, Chamoli, Rudraprayag, Bageshwar and Pithoragarh. Cold day conditions is likely to occur at a few places in Uttarakhand on 13th and 14th December. In some districts, schools will remain closed tomorrow. In Himachal Pradesh, cold wave conditions intensified following rain snowfall in many parts of the state. The Meteorological Department said the maximum temperature dropped by 7 to 8 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature in Kufri in Shimla district was recorded below the freezing point. The Met Office has issued a yellow weather warning of rain and snowfall in the state tomorrow. In Rajasthan, the weatherman has predicted light rains at some places in the state during the next 24 hours. In Jammu and Kashmir, light rains lashed Srinagar and other parts of the area. Fresh snowfall started during the day in the higher reaches of Kashmir and Kargil in Ladakh. It was also reported from Gulmarg in North Kashmir's Baramulla district. Met Office says the decision to allow vehicular traffic on the highway will be taken tomorrow morning on the basis of weather and road conditions. Defending champion PV Sindhu's campaign in the year-ending BWF World Tour final was all but over after the Indian lost to China's Shen Yufei 22-20, 16-21, 12-21 in Guangzhou, China today. Domestic stocks today closed with gains of more than 0.4% amid positive cues from the global markets. Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange settled 169 points up at 40,582. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also added 62 points to close at 11,972. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Parliament passes the Constitution 126th Amendment Bill seeking extension of reservation for SCs and STs in the Lok Sabha and State Assemblies for another 10 years. Government is totally committed to constitutionally safeguard political, linguistic, cultural and land rights of Assamese people, assures the Prime Minister. Assam Chief Minister calls for peace, asks people not to be misled by rumours. Supreme Court dismisses a batch of petitions seeking review of its Ayodhya case verdict. In Jharkhand, polling concludes peacefully for the third phase of assembly elections today. Nearly 62% polling recorded. Maha Vikas Aghadi government allocates portfolios and light to moderate rains in various parts of northern India leads to dip in temperature. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.